Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a short, gentle practice, bringing the focus to our necks, shoulders, upper backs, areas where we can carry a lot of tension, and hopefully we'll give you a few tools to release any tension that you might be holding there today. So bring yourself to your mat. Come into a comfortable seated position. I invite you to sit up on something, block, blanket, bolster, so that you can find a nice tall seat, nice upright alignment through the spine. And allow yourself to settle in, get comfortable, make any adjustments that you need to make. And then close your eyes and allow yourself to arrive right here, right now, taking this time for you, for your practice, and just letting go of everything else for now. Any troubles, any worries, anything that's bogging you down, just imagine it's in a big heavy bag or suitcase and you just set it down for now, just put it down. You can pick it up later if you want, but this time is for you. There's nothing else that you need to do. Just be present here. Take a moment to check in with yourself. How are you feeling today? In your body, in your mind, in your spirit? How does your breath feel? Let go of any judgment towards yourself, and just be curious about what is going on with you. As always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, compassionate with yourself as we move through this practice today, and to carry that intention off of the mat and out into your day. Let's take a few nice, deep, smooth breaths. Let the inhalation draw the breath in through the nose, down into the belly. Feel the belly expand all the way around, front, back, side to side. Feel the rib cage expand, the chest expand all the way around. Release the breath from the chest, from the belly, up and out through the nose. A few more nice, deep, smooth breaths in through the nose, down into the belly. Feeling everything expand, soften, widen. And with the exhalation, feeling that drawing back in towards center, releasing the breath up and out through the nose. Begin to turn up the corners of your lips into a little smile. And now you can begin to open the eyes if you like, or you could keep the eyes closed for a little bit longer. Just move into a few little stretches here from our seated position. So just gently begin to slowly turn your head over to the right. Nice and easy. You don't need to go to your full range of motion. Just start nice and slowly. And then gently bring your head back to center. Slowly begin to turn your head over to the left. Again, no need to move into your furthest range of motion. Starting off nice and easy, gentle. Bring your head back to center, and then again, turn the head over to your right. Maybe you turn the head a little bit further this time, but still taking it easy. Bring the head back to center. Turn your head over to the left. And a few more. You find your rhythm, your groove here. So you gently turn the head side to side. then slowly bring your head back to center. And we'll take the right hand, reach over, rest it on that left shoulder, and then gently drop your right ear over towards the right shoulder. Release that right hand. Slowly bring your head back up to center, and then we'll switch it to the other side. Take the left hand to rest on that right shoulder, and then slowly drop your left ear over towards that left shoulder. Take a breath or two here. Feeling the opening through the right side of the neck. And then slowly head back up to center. Release that left hand down. One more time to each side. Let's take the right hand back over to the left shoulder. And then you slowly drop your head over towards the right. And then head back up to center. Release that right arm down. Left hand moves over towards that right shoulder. One last time. Now slowly drop the head over to the left. And then back up to center. Release that left hand. Just give yourself a few little shoulder shrugs, lifting shoulders up to the ears, and then slowly releasing shoulders down. And then relax the shoulders back down. Now, if the eyes are closed, flutter your eyes open. And then slowly find your way into a standing position. So come up to stand, feet about hip width distance. Keep the knees soft. So no locking through the knees, but knees nice and soft. And bring the arms to your sides. And begin to just gently swing the arms back and forth. And begin to feel this opening you up through the shoulder girdle, through the upper back. And again, you find your rhythm, your groove. No right or wrong here. Just do what feels right for you. Check in with your breath. Keep breathing. Nice, deep, smooth, slow, steady inhalations, steady exhalations. And then we'll change this just a little bit. So swing the arms, and then we'll bend the elbows. Bring your hands into light fists and draw the elbows towards the sides of the body. You'll feel the shoulder blades coming together behind you. Then swing the arms, and then again, draw the elbows back, hands into light fists. Swing the arms. So we'll do this a few times, alternating between swinging the arms and then bending the elbows, pulling the arms back. So a few times like this. Warming up through that upper back, shoulder blade, up into the neck area. And then release the arms down. And now we'll begin to swing the arms across the body. So arms cross and then open out to the sides. Then the other arm will cross on top, open the arms out to the sides. Then move through this a few times. And again, you find your rhythm, your groove. Keep it nice and slow. If it feels better to pick up the pace, then you do that. And then if you like, you can begin to lift the arms as you cross them across the body. Still switching opposite arm on top each time. And then lowering the arms down, still crossing the arms over the body. And then release that, bring the arms down to the sides. Now we'll take the arms again into the light fists, elbows along the sides of the body, and begin to slowly swing yourself and your arms from side to side. You can bend the knees as you do this. And then you can begin to add on here as you move from side to side, and maybe you roll up onto the ball of the foot opposite of the way you're turning. Bring it back to center, arms swing over to the other side, and you roll up onto the ball of the other foot. You can turn the feet out a little bit if you need to accommodate. And just this gentle swinging side to side. Keep breathing. If you feel it, feel free to let out a sigh. And then bring yourself back to center. And bring the feet about hip width again. Knees still soft. Interlace your fingers in front of you. Begin to turn the palms out. Reach the arms up overhead. When you get the arms up overhead, release the fingers, bend the elbows, and begin to draw the elbows down towards the sides. You'll feel the shoulder blades glide along the back body. Interlace fingers in front of you. Press the hands forward. Lift the arms up. And then again, you release the fingers, bend the elbows, pull the arms down. Feel the shoulder blades gliding down the back. Interlace fingers in front of you again. Palms press forward as you lift the arms up. Release the fingers, elbows come back down. Couple more, just like this. And then release the arms down. Now step your feet out wide. Turn your toes out and turn your heels in. Bend your knees, lower yourself down. Coming into temple pose, horse pose, or goddess pose. Hands to the top of your thighs. Begin to rock yourself from side to side. Bring yourself to center, sit a little bit lower here. And then we'll press into the right hand. Begin to look over that left shoulder and roll that right shoulder down a little bit. And then press into the left hand. Shift your gaze. Now look over that right shoulder. That left shoulder will drop down in towards the midline a little bit. And then move this from side to side. Press into the right hand. Look over that left shoulder. Press into that left hand. Look over the right shoulder. Couple more. And then bring yourself to center. Sit a little bit deeper, lift the arms up, cactus arms, fingers reach up, heart lifted, back of the skull back, and then press into the feet, release the arms down, arms release down. Bend the knees again, we'll lift the arms up into the cactus arms, knees and toes moving in the same direction, heart lifted. And then release arms down as you straighten the legs. One more time, bend the knees, lower the hips down, reach the arms up, and then release the arms down. Turn your feet back in parallel-ish. Take the arms wide. And then hands to your hips. Slowly fold yourself in. Prasarita Padottanasana. Can keep the hands on the hips or release the hands down to the mat and fold yourself in. Let your head go and shake or nod the head here. And then take left fingers down to the mat or the floor if they're not already there. Begin to bend the right elbow and reach that right elbow up towards the ceiling. And maybe you unfurl that right arm up. You can keep your gaze down at the floor, or you can begin to turn your head. Shift your gaze up towards that upper hand if that feels okay. And then right fingers come down to the mat. Bend that left elbow, lift it up towards the ceiling. Maybe you unfurl that left arm. Gaze where it feels okay for your neck. Or you can shift the gaze to look up, to look down. Left hand comes back down to the mat. One more time, we'll bend that right elbow, reach it up towards the ceiling, unfurl that right arm. Right hand comes down. Other side, one more time. Bend that left elbow, reach it up to the ceiling, open up that left arm. Left hand comes down, bring hands back to your hips, soften your knees, drop your tail, lift your heart and come all the way up. Step your feet together. And now bring yourself back down to the mat, coming on to your hands and knees. We'll come into our table position here. Spread the fingers, shoulders lined up over the wrists, hips lined up over the knees. You can give yourself a little rock side to side. And then bring yourself to center. Keep a neutral spine here. And then begin to lower your head down. And slowly bring that left ear over towards that left shoulder. And then bring your head back to center. You lower the head down and now shift that right ear over towards that right shoulder. Bring the head back to center. Drop the head down. And then again, you shift that left ear over towards left shoulder. Drop the head back down. Right ear moves over towards that right shoulder. Now you either stick with this a few more rounds, just rolling the head from side to side, or you can continue in a full circle if it feels okay for your neck. So we'll bring the left ear over towards that left shoulder, and then lift the head up, only if it feels okay. Drop the right ear over towards the right shoulder, and begin to let the head drop down and roll over towards that left shoulder again. And then again, you lift the head up. Circle that right ear over towards the right shoulder. Drop the head back down. Circle the head around. One or two more times. So you're either doing these neck circles or just rolling the head from one ear to the other without the full circle. And then let's shift the direction. Now bring your right ear over towards right shoulder. Lift your head up. And then left ear over towards left shoulder. Drop the head down. Come through center. Right ear over towards right shoulder. You lift your head back up. Roll it over to the left. And then a few more times. You roll it around. And then bring your head back to center. Lift the head back up. You find that neutral spine, long neck here. And then we'll reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Now thread that right arm underneath your body. Come down onto the outer right arm and lower your right cheek, right temple down to the mat. Press into your left finger pads. And then you stay here or reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. Or if you like, bend that left elbow and reach that left hand over to tuck it in inside that right thigh. Or just rest it across your low back. And left arm comes back up. Take that left hand back down to the mat. Press into the hand. Bring yourself back to your table. Other side, we'll reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. And then thread that left arm underneath the body. Come on to outer left arm. Left cheek, left temple. Press into your right finger pads. Stay here, or you begin to lift that right arm up. Maybe you bring that right hand around to rest on that left thigh or the low back. And then reach that right arm up. Right hand comes down to the mat. Bring yourself back up into your table. And now keep the hips where they are, lined up over the knees. Begin to walk your hands forward and lower your heart down to the mat, coming into Anahatasana. You could release your forehead down to the mat if that is available for you. You could tuck a block or blanket underneath your forehead if your head doesn't comfortably reach. You could also bend the arms, stack the forearms on top of each other, make a little pillow here for your arms. We'll walk the hands back in. And now slowly find your way down onto your belly. And we'll bring it into a Sphinx pose here. Elbows line up underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide, arms parallel-ish. Root down into your finger pads, down into the tops of your feet, down through your pubic bone. Begin to isometrically draw the hands back towards the body, so you're not really moving, just pulling the arms back as you pull the heart forward. And then relax. Now reach your arms out in front of you. And then we'll cross the arms on top of each other. So take that left arm over towards the right side of the mat. Right arm, right hand reaches over towards left side of the mat. Bend the elbows. And you can bring the hands to rest on the shoulders if you like. Relax your head down into the arms. And could lift up the elbows, bring them a little bit further towards the top of your mat. Few nice deep breaths here, feeling this in the upper back, nice release. And then bring your head back up, unravel your arms, and then we'll switch it. So now the other arm will move on top. Again, you bend the elbows, bring hands to touch the shoulders if you like. You could just leave the arms outstretched in this sort of X shape here. And again, if you like, you could pick up the elbows, move them a little bit closer towards the top of the mat. And then release the head down to rest in your arms. And then unravel yourself. You can either bring yourself into a prone shavasana here. Just make a little pillow with the arms. Rest your forehead down on the backs of the arms or the hands. Or you slowly roll yourself over. Bring yourself into shavasana. Be here just for a minute or so. So let everything relax. Extend the arms out, legs out. Maybe rock your head from side to side a few times. And then bring your head to center. Let go. Relax everything. From your toes all the way up through the feet, through the legs, through the torso, front body, back body, through the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands and fingers. Relax your head, your brain. Begin to call yourself back now, inviting movement in, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling wrists and ankles. Feel free to yawn, sigh, wiggle, stretch. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out of your mouth. Come back to your intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate towards yourself. And again, turn up the corners of your lips into a little smile. Cross your arms over your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little hug, a little self-love. Thank yourself for showing up for you, for your practice, and taking this time for yourself. Filling up your own cup. And then release your arms. Slowly roll yourself over to the side. And pause a moment. And then slowly use your arms to press yourself up into a seated position. Bring palms together at your heart. May you feel safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May your heart be open to love, compassion, and may you know joy. Thank you very much for sharing your practice with me today. With love and gratitude, namaste.